For me, the big question is, why is Boston and Cambridge paying more than what Somerville is paying when we have more property here? So that's the big issue and the question for me. We're all affected. This is not just a West Somerville neighborhood issue.
On Saturday, March 24th, our Revolution Somerville held a meeting at the West Somerville School to discuss the current pilot agreement with Tufts and what the community wants to see changed.
I mean, this is like a huge entity in our community, and they don't pay any taxes. Not only do they occupy a ton of property that the city does not get any revenue from, they expand that. People are graduating from Tufts, getting jobs, and working in Somerville. But is that enough? Is that a fair trade-off?
A pilot, or pay in lieu of taxes agreement, is when a nonprofit organization agrees to pay a yearly sum of money to a city, because nonprofit organizations do not pay real estate taxes. In the current agreement, Tufts pays Somerville $275,000 each year, which is equivalent to 4% of what they would pay if they had to pay taxes, and far less than they paid in other cities. This 5-year deal was negotiated in 2013 and will expire this year.
Tufts has a big campus in Boston, where these institutions are paying the equivalent of 25% of their tax bill. As we all started to look at that and realize that in Somerville it's so much less, it seems like very reasonable that we could, try to create an environment where our city leaders and Tufts come to a deal that seems more fair. The pilots, they're not just about the dollar contribution. So like in Boston, for example, Tufts pays actually half of that 25% in cash, and then the other half is in kind, right? So they calculate the value of the benefits that they're providing for the community, and when you add it up, it equals the 25%.
The argument against Tufts having to pay more to the city is that the university already provides a lot of community benefits, which was discussed at the meeting.
They have various tutoring and mentoring programs. There's a neighborhood service grant program that they run. They also have mentors and tutors in the Somerville Public Schools, and they have meeting space for nonprofits. What I did notice about this is that while it's great that they're doing this, and I appreciate it, it's all volunteer work. It's all the students doing a lot of this work, volunteering, and they're getting a lot in terms of real-world experience. So yeah, while it's great that we're getting these things, it's also benefiting them. So it's not a one-way street.
They make closer ties with the community in order to advance their mission. I've been hammering at them as long as I've been in elected office. What about your direct neighbors?
Tufts University was unable to have a representative interviewed, but did provide this statement. Tufts University is fortunate to be part of Medford and Somerville, and we truly value our relationship with both communities. We have a partnership agreement in place with each city under which Tufts has made $2.75 million in voluntary contributions to Medford and Somerville over the last 5 years. Tufts also pays more than $1.25 million annually in property taxes to both cities and generates tens of millions of dollars for the local economy through jobs, purchasing goods and services, and attracting 70,000 visitors a year to the area for various events. We've always worked to be a good neighbor, and we look forward to our discussions with both cities in the weeks and months ahead. Alderman Katiana Ballantyne has been attempting to work with Tufts on this issue since she was elected.
There's this global view picture is how do we communicate? It's really at a high level. We've got to start with that. It's like, how can we have a conversation? Having these one-offs haven't advanced anything. We know they have needs. We have needs too. We should be able to come together and really have an engaged conversation.
Residents brainstormed programs they would want from Tufts, such as more housing for students to prevent displacement, more classes and campus space open to Somerville residents, and spaces for public art. Organizers said they felt the meeting went well and was very productive.
I think it was a very productive meeting. I was really glad at the number of people. There were a lot of groups represented here, and we really were able to identify couple key priorities.
Our Revolution Somerville plans to continue to meet with community members and then get the attention of city officials.
Going forward, we are going to be having another meeting coming up, and probably plan to escalate the campaign. So we are looking at holding a hearing at the Board of Aldermen meeting in Somerville and at City Council in Medford. So we'll do that simultaneously. And then moving from there, we're going to start trying to get more press and move towards having a rally.
For more information or to get involved, go to ourrevolutionsomerville.com. For Somerville Neighborhood News, this is Caitlin Badian.